Hi soulmates, welcome to Tekla Fashion School. My name is Tekla Ezugu and this is our Bustier Masterclass. Now let's get started. In order for us to draft this bustier pattern, we are first going to go ahead and get all our horizontal measurements. My shoulder to nipple is 11 and my shoulder to my underbust is 15 inches. After marking that down, I'm going to use my ruler and rule that out quickly. Now this is my bust point and then this is my underbust. Now we are going to mark our shoulder to our front waist, and the shoulder to our front waist that we are working with is 19 inches. After marking that down, I'm just going to go ahead and rule it, and this is our half length. From that half length, go down by 10 inches to get your hip line and connect it with your ruler. So this is my hip measurement. For my shoulder, the shoulder I'm working with is 16 inches divided by 2, which is 8. For our neck width, we'll be using 3 inches by 3 inches. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect that together. Now for our chest line or armhole line, I came up by 2 inches on my bust point. I'm going to go ahead and connect that line together as well. Then I'm also going to go ahead to mark that same shoulder that I have there, which is 8 inches. And I'm going to come down by 1.5 inches as my shoulder slope. Connect the shoulder slope to your neckline and also go ahead to connect it to your chest line. Remember that we came down by 1.5 inches as our front shoulder slope. Now this is our chest line. Now go ahead and divide your bust span by 2. My bust span is 8 inches. It is also the same thing as your nipple to nipple measurement. Mark the 4 inches all the way down to your hip line. My bust span is 8 inches divided by 2, which is 4. On each side of your underbust line, mark out 1 inch. Do the same thing on the waist as well. Also do the same thing on the full length. Please kindly note that that same measurement that I took out on my underbust is exactly the same measurement that I'm extending all the way down to my hip line. Now on your bust point, come down by ½ inch. Use your curved ruler to connect it to that place that you marked 1 inch on both sides of the line. This is going to serve as your underbust tightening. Now shade out the part that is now serving as your dart. Now the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to divide what is left on our shoulder by 2 and mark the midpoint. Connect from that midpoint to your bust point with a straight line. Now we are going to do the overbust tightening. Before then, go ahead and divide your bust by 4 and mark what you have on your chest line. Also come to your waistline, divide your round waist by 4, mark what you have, and then remember to measure your dart width and then add it back to your waist measurement. And I'm just going to go ahead to connect that together. Whatever thing that you have on your waist, also remember to replace the dart. On my hip line as well, I'm going to mark my hip divided by 4 and I'm going to mark that same dart that we took, replace the same dart on the side. And remember that the dart that we took is 2 inches. So just go ahead and replace it and then use a curved ruler to connect all the way to your hip. Now you can see exactly how our pattern is coming out. For my armhole curve, I'm going to come up by 3 inches on my chest line, go in by ½ inch as well, and I'm just going to go ahead and connect all that together. Connect to the ½ inch and then curve to your chest line. Now you can see exactly what we have. Now for my overbust tightening, you're going to determine how low or how high you want that to be. On my chest line, I came up by 2 inches, which means that I came up by 4 inches from my bust point. On each side of my line, I'm going to go ahead and mark out 3/4 of an inch, which is 0.75 on each side of the line. I'm going to use a straight line to connect that back to my bust point line. Now you can see exactly how that is. Now the next thing that you are going to do is that you are going to go ahead to use your tape to now measure each side of the dart leg to make sure that everything is aligning from the place that you want your bustier to start. So I just went ahead to realign my line and make sure that the same measurements I have on this part is what I have on the other part. Now for my sweetheart curve, I'm going to come up by 1.5 inches from my bust point line. This is not a standard. You can come up by anything that you want, depending on how deep you would actually love that to be. And I'm going to go ahead and then connect it to one side of the dart leg. And now you can see exactly what I have. Now on my chest line, I'm going to measure that place that I just shaded out now, and I'm going to go ahead and replace it on the side of my chest line so that all the measurements can align. So what I got was about 0.75 inches. I just extended my chest line by the same thing and reconnected it back to my waist and then to my hip line. Now go ahead and use your curved ruler to now connect all the way to that part that you reconnected your chest line. And this is going to serve as your overbust tightening and overbust curve. Now you can see how our pattern is already coming out, and all these parts that I shaded are actually dart lines that are going out. Now you are going to determine the length that you are working with for your bustier. For this particular bustier, the center part is about 26 inches in length, and then on the waist part, I came down by 3 inches and connected it with a curve part. Now let's move over to the back pattern. Now, I would also like you to note the fact that I am drafting both the front and the back on the same pattern paper. This is going to make it easier for you. Now, I've marked my shoulder, which is 8 inches, and then I'm just going to do the same thing that I did on the front by extending my chest line, my bust point line, and also my under bust line. Now, if this is your first time coming across my video, you are absolutely welcome to this channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. And now let's ride on. So on the neckline as well, I did the same thing that I did for the front. The only difference is that the neck shoulder slope is 1 inch, while the front is 1.5. Now, from my shoulder to my back waist is actually 16.5 inches. Measure from the highest part of your client's neckline to their back waist, and whatever you have, you mark it there. Kindly note that the front and the back waist of your client is not the same thing. So you have already seen the way to take the measurements. And then from that particular place, I extended it down to form my hip line. I'm also going to divide my bust span by 2, which is my nipple to nipple, and I'm going to mark it all the way from my bust point to my hip line. On each side of the line, go in and mark half inch, come up by 2 inches on your hip line and connect all that together. This is now serving as our back pattern dart. Now on the waistline, divide your waist by 4 and add back that 1 inch that we took out. On your hip line as well, mark your round hip divided by 4. Now go ahead to connect all your lines together. Now at this point, if you have not given this video a thumbs up, I want you to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Now I want to divide this pattern into two so that you can differentiate the front and the back. And I've successfully gone ahead to do that. So now we have our front pattern and then our back pattern. For my back armhole, I'm going to divide what I have by 2, come in by 1/2 inch as well, and use my curve ruler to also curve it just exactly the same way that we did for the front. Now that we have the back pattern, we are going to go ahead and do our front side bust tightening. Remember that we have not done that. So I'm going to mark the difference between the front waist and the back waist. My shoulder to my front waist is 19 inches, while the shoulder to the back waist is 16.5 inches. Please take this measurement on your clients. 19 minus 16.5 is actually going to give me 2.5, which means that 2.5 inches is what I'm going to use for my side bust tightening. And you can see the way I've marked that. When your clients come for measurement, take this measurement on them. Shoulder to the front waist and then shoulder to the back waist. And this is going to help you to make accurate blouses for your bustier and even for your corsets. So after marking that out, you can see exactly what I have. On the back pattern as well, I'm going to come down by 3 inches and just connect the back exactly the same way that I want. Now soulmates, this is where we are going to be stopping for the part 1 of this tutorial. If this is your first time coming across my videos, you are absolutely welcome to this channel. Do go ahead to subscribe for more tutorials, and if you are a return subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Remember that the registration for our blazer class is ongoing. Click the WhatsApp link in the comments and it will bring you directly to my WhatsApp. Do you want to see the part 2 of this video? Please tell us in the comments. My name is Tekla Ezugu and I cannot wait to see you in the part 2 of this tutorial.